Hi everyone! Welcome to Evangelina's Craft. I'm going to share with you how to make a recycled birthday cards. I intend to make one for my husband, which his birthday is coming up pretty soon. And I decided to make a recycled birthday card out of this old birthday cards that a friend of mine has given to me, because you can still use these cards and you can recycle them to make it a new one. So these are given to me by a good friend, and what I intend to do is to I fussy cut the old card and made it into this one. So I just fussy cut them and try to paste them again on a cardstock, and I intend to do this on a sort of album book or a flip book, so that he could open it and he can get this out of the pockets, and with each one it has sentiment. It's a humor card, so I'm gonna share you what I've made and show you the things that I'm gonna do. Okay, I'll be using two kinds of cardstock paper, one black and one blue. And what I intend to do is I'm gonna make a mini album. I'm gonna stick on my piece of design on a cardstock, and see, this is folded. See, it came from an old card, and I just fussy cut it and it's folded. So what I intend to do is I'm gonna make a card that's folded right here, and my very base card is black. So what I'm gonna do right now is to put some paste on the piece of design of the card that I made. Let's just put some paste on that. A glue, I think, is better. Just put some paste on this one, and then just this is your fold. So you want to paste it on where your folded design is at, and you just maybe just adjust it a little upper there, because you are still going to, it's either you fussy cut them again or just leave it that way. Okay, now once it's spaced that way, see, it's already spaced that way. Okay, space that way. Okay, and then so that when you fold it, it's gonna be that way. When you open the card, it's gonna turn that way. And so I just intend to cut this one, and not the whole thing. I mean, I'm not gonna use the whole paper. I just want to cut it, well, maybe somewhere here. Okay, so the card won't be that much bigger. Okay, let's just mark it here. Maybe just mark it somewhere here. Cut it somewhere. I think this will be okay for a size of the paper, of the card, I mean. Okay, and we're just gonna cut it down. Okay, so it's gonna look this way now. Oops, I think I cut it too much. Alright, but that's alright. That will do. And then the next one is I'm gonna do the same thing with this and paste it and fussy cut it. Okay, here are the I already arrange everything, the pieces that I will be using for the card, the birthday, recycled birthday card I'm making. Here are the pieces of sentiments with their corresponding, characters. And I'm gonna be using a brad for this one, which is over here. And this is the main one, the main message for the card. And I got this is going to be the base card. I already sticked on the front of the card, and I'm gonna stick this in as well as this one, all these pieces over here. And I had some pieces of designs that I'm gonna place inside the card. I'm gonna stick that there and put an envelope. This is an envelope die cut that I made, and this is the die cut I use for it, for the envelope. And I have here a stamp pad, and I'll be using this one. You can see it. And this is how I'm gonna emboss it, and this is how I'm gonna do it. So let me just get this one here. Okay, set this aside first, and I'm gonna get my Misty. So I'm just gonna put the just gonna open this one, put my letter envelope there, put that there, place that there, and I'm gonna place my it says maybe I'll just do it this way or that way, and then close it up. And I am going to use a stamp pad ink for that. Stamp that there. And just place it in there. And then we're gonna put some emboss it. This is how I emboss it. Just gonna wipe that out, and then I'm gonna use my Versamark. Here's the Versamark, and put that one there. Okay. And then do it again. And after that, I am going to put some clear embossing powder. So this is how it's done. Just put that there, and this is my embossing powder, and then just run it through there. I'll just return that over here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat emboss it. This is my heat embossing. Give it a little, when it's a little bit hot, then you can start embossing it. And it looks awesome, right? Okay, so once it's done, we'll set this aside, and then we'll go back to our card making. So everything, once I assemble this, everything I'm gonna show you later. Okay, I'm gonna assemble now the card. Well, I was going to assemble it off camera, but somebody requested me to make to show it step by step. See, that's how I made this one. I just put the brad on here so that it can swivel. All right, so I'm gonna use here is the first. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna paste all this design paper on the card. This is my front, this is the front, and this one I'm just gonna just glue it here. You can use glue or adhesive, whatever you're comfortable with. There, and just sort of slant it that way, any way you want. This is just going to give a little architectural design, if you can see that. Whatever, there, and put some glue on it. The video, just put some glue there and stick that on there. There. Oh, by the way, here is the letter envelope that I made, and this is just the envelope. You can seal it and put an extra message there, and then so that he would know that, you know, there's more message for him, and then just stick it on there. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to let's put this first here. This is what I intend to do. I'm gonna paste that here and put that there. Okay, so maybe we'll just have to, this one I think we need to put a double adhesive tape because it is a little bit bulky. Okay, just for the sake of video, because they requested me to put it step by step on how actually I did it. I'll just put more tape so that it's more secured. It won't fall off. There. I hope you can see that. There, and then there. Got it. There. Okay. So once I glue, I put on the adhesive. Now I'm gonna put this on this side. Okay. Stick that on where the fold is, and then I'm gonna paste some of my decorations, paper pieces here for decoration to add more design on the card itself. There, just place that there, and place this one. These are just my pieces of cut out stocks, stash that I have extra or I wasn't able to use. So just maybe put it here. Okay, that's gonna be all right. And this one, this is a fence that I intend to put here. I intend to put distress ink, so it's a little bit not really more white. That's my distress ink, and use a dub. This is what I used to just sort of distress the fence, so it looks like it's really a fence or something. Just simple like that. Just distress it like this. There. Okay, I think that's good enough. And then we'll stick it on here. Let's stick it on. But I wanted to leave something that's not paste because I'm gonna adhere this over there and let it hang. Okay, so maybe I can use a foam tape, you know, foam tape for that. You'll just cut it this way, put that foam tape there, there and there. Okay, and then we're just gonna, so that there's a little bit of dimension. to the card. It's like from a very simple card, you're just wanting to make it a little bit much nicer and different. Something different, I should say. Okay. Oops. I'm sorry for that. The camera is moving. Alright, then you can just place it that way. So it's already dimension. So you had that stick on. And after that, you get your brad and put all these pieces. If you can see it, let me just move this one so that I could show you more. Okay, so this is the first. It's like it says over here, happy birthday to my husband. Some husbands are perfect and always agree. And it says about money here. This is your very first. Oh no, this is the very first. I'll put that down. About money and chores and shows on TV. You know, agree on shows on TV. And the next one is they eat what they should. And never gain weight. They never get grumpy and never are late. So once that's one done, get your card again and adhere it. There, I made a piece of hole on the card, if you can see that. Just put it in there. Okay, and then you locked it, maybe you can drag it on the other end so that it's not there. Just turn it around, so there, and that's how it's gonna look like. Okay, so that's the card, and there's it. And now I wanted to place something here that's hanging. So I'm gonna use an eyelet for the whole of this one. There's my eyelet. It's a 1/8 eyelet. Blue will be nice. Small eyelets there. And I have I forgot what this called, but anyway, put that here inside and just punch it. So everyone, here's the finished card that I made, and if you open it up, it's gonna look that way. This is the letter envelope, and you can put more messages in here. And then here is the pieces. This came from the original card, and you can just, you know, slide it up onto the next one and onto the next one, where the recipient can read it and have fun while he's reading it. There. And then this one, flip it up. And that's another one. And once you're done, the very main, he can open this up, and that's where it says. And that's the message. The message says. And then there are husbands, the more normal kind, whose halos are crooked and not always shined. They may have their faults, but they are real angels too. So warm, caring, and lovable husband like you. Isn't that sweet? And then I can play with that. It says over here, all my love always. And then then there's an additional string here that I says I love you. Okay? And then you close it that way. So that's gonna That's how the card's gonna look like. Well, hope you enjoyed what I made. I made something out of an old card, and you can also try it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.